Hawkeye, the season finale is now out on Disney Plus for you guys to go and check out. We are finally here. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode, but let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this episode, because I'm very intrigued to know what you all think about this episode and what you all think about the series overall. Smash it down there. Let's get a discussion going. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's jump straight into this review of the season finale of Hawkeye. Okay, so Hawkeye, season finale. The first 5 episodes I have really enjoyed. I've enjoyed Hawkeye a lot more than I thought I ever would. I thought this was going to be the bottom of the list, but I really enjoyed the first 5. Quite a lot. Episode 6, the finale. Obviously, this picks up right where we left off. Right when Kingpin was announced. So we pick up from Kingpin and we see Kingpin in this episode straight off the bat with his cane, which I thought was pretty cool as well. So I was like, cool, we're going to see Kingpin. Yes, it is Vincent. He is playing Kingpin as well, so I know Daredevil fans are going to be excited and everything like that. But there is a lot of talking points in this episode. There are some good stuff and there's some bad stuff. I'm going to start off with the good stuff, the positive stuff. The Eleanor and Clint Barton talk was very powerful and was really good. I enjoyed that quite a lot, where she doesn't believe Clint in what he's saying, how Nat sacrificed herself for the greater good. She doesn't believe that. She feels like it's all Clint's fault. And then she finally realizes it. I thought that was really good, and when they're talking about it, because Clint's doing the whistle and she's like, how do you know that? I thought all that stuff was really good, and it was great closure to his arc for Hawkeye, where he's having this trouble dealing with the loss of Nat. I thought this was really good. He finally had someone that felt the same way with Nat like that, because Nat's like a sister to him. So he has that connection, and obviously Yelena is technically not fully related, but is basically her sister, and she has that connection as well. So that was really well done. I really enjoyed that. I also like the dynamic with Kate and Hawkeye in this episode. I really like that, how she was taken under his wing, and they wear the suits, they have that cool action shots. That was all great as well. The stuff with Jack is such a cool character. I love him as a character, and I thought he was used very well in this episode, and I loved him. I loved it when he was fighting. He's just quirky, and he's just so fun and entertaining. I thought he was going to be the bad guy, but no, he's not. He is a good guy, and I want to see more of Jack. I really do. I really do. Kingpin was awesome for when he was on screen. He really was a presence, and I felt that, and I felt like, damn, this guy is going to be a problem. And they showed off his strength and everything when he's throwing Kate like a rag doll. That was all great. Really enjoyed all that stuff. The music's great, the cinematography's great, the action sequences were really fun and entertaining. Really enjoyed it. This is where my problems started to kick in with this episode. First off, I must say, did they really do what I think they did in this episode? Did they kill Kingpin? Because I feel like, why would you bring Kingpin in only for him to die? And it's insinuated at the end there that Maya kills Kingpin. That's what it really says. Like, she basically shoots him, and like, how he didn't die from the car in the first place, but it is Kingpin, so I'll let that one slide. And then he survives an explosion directly in front of him. He survives that. I'm kind of like, okay, right, okay, I'm going to suspend my belief on those two. Okay, it's Kingpin. I know you don't want to kill him that early. And then they go and do that. Just didn't make any sense. And I'm kind of like, you brought Kingpin in and you just killed him? So, I know, obviously they're going to do the Marvel thing where he's not dead. So, obviously, this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling you right now. Maya doesn't kill him. Maya shoots to the side or shoots at the ground or in the air and basically just says, you know, I can't do it, and then probably leaves. I personally don't think that we need an Echo series. I don't know why we are doing that. I don't think she's an interesting enough character for me to go, yeah, let's get a series for her. No, I would much rather them do a Yelena series. I really do. I like the Yelena character, and I thought she was great in here as well. Had a lot of fun with her. Echo, Maya, don't really care for. Gonna be honest, I don't want to see a series with her. She's just not that interesting. So I don't know why they're gonna do that. I'm not really excited for that because I didn't really grasp onto her character and go, yeah, I want to see more of her. Yelena, though, on the other hand, I really want to see Yelena and a lot more of Yelena. I think she's fun and entertaining. And yeah, I really want to see more of her. Also, the stuff with Kate Bishop's mum, I'm kind of like, meh, okay. That I feel like, it's so generic. It's so generic. It's very generic. I get why they did it. I don't know. It's very generic. It feels like it's been done so many times that we're seeing it again. Also, I must say, there is some instances here where I think Kate Bishop's a bit OP. I really do. There are some moments where I'm like, okay, so she is good, but I am glad that when she was fighting Yelena, obviously Yelena wasn't going to kill her, because if Yelena was fighting to kill, Kate Bishop would have been killed really quickly. But I like that sequence, and they showed just how much better Yelena is than her. But I do think there's some scenes that they maybe take it a bit far, because there is a little bit of inconsistency when it comes to the Kate Bishop character with her abilities and how skillful she is. There's some moments where she's really, really skillful and she takes on like 6 guys at once and beats them all up. And then there's ones where she struggles really, really hard against them. And you're kind of like, where was this training to improve her that much? I don't know. But nevertheless, it's not a major issue. I wouldn't say she's a Mary Sue or anything like that. There's a lot more times where they showed that she's an amateur level, which I really appreciate, because we're dealing with Clint, an Avenger. We're dealing with Yelena, who's a Black Widow. We're dealing with these highly skilled characters. So I feel like you need to make sure that she is on the amateur level and not with them. And I think they did that majority of the time with this series. They did make her like that, and she is very amateur. But I do think sometimes they did take her up a notch, where I'm kind of like, okay, I'll give it a pass here, but just don't make it consistent. I don't think they did consistently do that. So I got to give them that. Overall, I did enjoy Hawkeye a lot more. It's probably my favorite Disney Plus series. I think it is better than Loki. I really enjoyed Loki, but I think this one is better. I really enjoyed it. You guys have seen. I wouldn't change my ranking. I have a ranking video of all the MCU stuff right now out. I wouldn't really necessarily change where I put Hawkeye. I would still put Hawkeye there. But also, I want to know, I haven't seen Daredevil. I have not seen Daredevil. I've seen 5 episodes. So I'm not 100% sure if this is the same Kingpin or not. So if you guys could let me know, do you think this is the same Kingpin? Because I would be very interested. Because if it is the same Kingpin as the one in Daredevil, I'm going to start watching Daredevil anyway, because I'm kind of thinking they're going to move that in there with all the stuff that's happening. So I'm going to start watching that. Might do a review as well. So let me know in the comments below that stuff. I want to know if it's the real Kingpin or not. Let me know your thoughts on the series and the episode as a whole. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.